Ipswich Buses, your local bus company serving your football team. Buses run every 10 minutes. Avoid the traffic. Don't get stuck in the delay. Get Ipswich Buses today. A single £1.20, a return only £2. Find out more information at www.ipswichbuses.co.uk. Ipswich Buses, proud to partner with Talking Town.
I wanna feel you. I wanna feel you. Let's go tonight.
My friends, and you are my friends, and welcome back to Portman Road for the Ipswich Buses full-time show. I'm your host, Martin the Governor Lambert. I can't hear myself in my ears, so I'm hoping I'm on the screen and we're all rocking and rolling. I'm joined by Ben. The team have won. It's a 2-1 victory for Town, hopefully a platform to build off. Ben, why don't you tell the folks at home how you feel? I'll just nip round the Coxie and make sure we're all rocking and rolling.
I think that's a great idea. I think an absolutely fantastic win this week. 2-1. I would say that was Cook's most important game of the season. He had to win off the back of the last league game. So we win at Cambridge next season. All of a sudden, our season turns. I think we're up to 14th from 19th today. I've got to say something about the ref. We have got to get out.
Yes.
We've got to get out of this league with these refs we're getting. The handball he wouldn't call. We're right in front of it. The ball hit the player's arm. It rolled down his arm and he bounced it at the end and it fell off and he still wouldn't give it. That ref was so awful. I swore so much and shouted. I actually passed out in my seat and my dad had to steady me. That was how angry I was. So it's weird that the anger for the referee hasn't subsided enough for me to enjoy the victory yet. But the victory is what we have. And it's what we wanted. It's what we needed. I think it's what Cook needed. Some really good performances. We saw a little bit of the old Ipswich creep in there post their goal, which was a very good goal, to be fair. But, all is well that ends well. 2-1, jumps some places in the league.
All of the penalty decisions that wasn't given all happened down your end of the pitch.
Yeah.
Each one a penalty, one a penalty.
Yeah, each one was a penalty.
All three were penalties.
I'll say the more...
fourth one at the end as well, where Fraser's been booked for diving. He might from my angle.
Yeah, I have to say absolutely yes. From exactly, I was right down and looking at it. Absolutely, that is a penalty.
Like
but if you're not going to give, if you're not going to give four, you're not going to give one of them. But I am being biased here.
It was.
But the other side is you've got to get into these positions to actually get the penalty call in the first place, and I think we've really done that. We pressed today, and Chaplin for me was a personal man of the match. I thought what that guy did off the ball was as good as what he done on the ball. He hassled, his legs were in, his arms were in, he was in front of every single player. They hated him today. And it was so him coming in today for Selena was an absolutely brilliant, it was a bit by luck more than judgment. But fantastic. And I'm thinking if you play like that, you're going to keep Selena out of the team. And if you're keeping Selena out of the team, that is something to do.
Absolutely. I really agree with you. I think Chaplin was busy. Is what I describe him as today. Really busy. All over the place.
Pain in the arse for him.
Yeah, got involved.
Yeah, really got involved, and he never stopped. And I think he carried that team just when we need. I think Morsey had a bit of a quieter game. I think he was too far forward in the first half and too far back in the second half. There was a sort of hole in front of him. But I think with Chaplin doing what he done, he kept that passage of play up the pitch and he kept the pressure on up the pitch. And that was a difference for us today. He has got a massive part of that. The goal as well. Yeah. A great goal. But what he had done aside from that was exactly what you want to see from this team, hassling, not stopping.
Yes.
And I thought we were going to come out the second half. We don't do second halves after a team talk. We come out and usually continue the rubbish of the first. But we actually came out and we upped the game. I mean, even Penny, who I thought didn't have the best first half, the second half, he done what he does really well. He keeps the ball, he runs, he dribbles, he's cutting inside, and he gets fouled. And it's all the time that's pushing the ball up further up the pitch.
Absolutely.
Now, I think Paul Cook must have said to him, look, take the ball and go with it. It's okay. It really felt like he got instructions to stay back on the first half. But Yeah, the second half, he really. In fact, they all did. They all came
Yeah,
through.
and we've both been a little bit critical of Paul Cook. I think today is the day to really.
Deservedly so.
Yeah, well, possibly so. But today I felt tactically, I think he got it a little bit spot on. In the ball, with the ball, so we're a 4-3-3 with Chaplin and Burns pushed on with Bond. Without the ball, back to a 4-2-3-1. Cottrell on the Shrewsbury lineup on the bench for me was making adjustment after adjustment because he just couldn't work out what we were doing.
It's nice to see it from the other side for once.
Yeah.
I think the substitutions were really, really good. And I thought Toto looked really solid when he came on. I think
right back as well.
I think he always
of
does.
all places.
I think he always does look solid when he comes on. And each substitution, was better than the player that they took off for what they brought to the team, that freshness. And that's what you need for subs.
Absolutely.
But when you're winning the game, I suppose you don't really need to sub someone on at 60 minutes, So today he got it right.
Wes Burns there for a minute.
Jesus Christ, Wes! Oh, you had a great game, man. Oh.
Absolutely, you do. Your great analogies. Obviously, you got to rush off in a bit, but I want you to turn around and tell the guys and girls at home what. Just look alive. It's alive. The football club after the game is alive. People are smiling. It's busy. The club shop is absolutely rammed still.
Great to see.
How alive does this football club feel?
I said to Dad in the second half, so how great is this? We're 2-1 up. The sun's streaming through the stadium. People are singing and clapping. And we've had a really crap time, and we've had a rough start to the season. But the last 2 home games obviously have been fantastic for us. And there's something in the air right now. It's this electricity and happiness. You can see it. And that's why I'm paying, £400 for a season ticket. So I can kind of stand here and feel like this.
He likes talking about that £400 quite a lot.
Yeah, damn right. It's a lot of money. It was that or a holiday. So I'm having to justify it to my wife more than you. But you spend the money to come here and enjoy myself. And I really am at the moment. So a really great day today. Really great day.
Yeah, really great day. And hopefully, and I'll talk about this in a second, the platform from which to build off. You're going to rush off now and take your lovely old man to a dinner dance. I think it's a certain age, don't they? Dinner dances.
It's World War II.
A certain age, innit? It'll be Cotton Eye Joe, favourite song. There you go, got it in. It's nice to speak to you.
You too, man. Here you go, Crunch.
The Cruncher, who's got the whitest of white shoes.
Not really.
He
dirty, mate.
he obviously saw Vicky's husband's shoes on a night out, and he got a bit jealous, obviously, because he's been washing his white trainers.
They're brand new, mate. Brand new.
No, that's brand new.
Well, I got them for the first game.
Cruncher. Well, you got them every game now. It's a lucky omen, obviously.
I'll wash them for Cambridge next week.
Ben, we're talking about how alive the stadium and the fans feel after a win. Is it a platform now in which we can build upon? Because it was gritty, ugly, but it's a win.
Yeah, it's one of them games, Martin, where you've got...
No, it's fine. It's fine. Carry on.
It's one of them games where you just got to win, haven't you?
Yes.
You need to win. Get the points. We didn't play that well. The referee, the referee didn't help. He was pretty poor. But it was fully deserved, wasn't it? They didn't have an effort on goal. Apart from they had a great chance after they equalised, didn't they? The guys popped it over the top. But other than that, did they really threaten?
They didn't, no. I think it was the easiest game for Burgess, Edmondson and Hladky. I think they made their own issues between the three of them.
They had one early on, didn't they?
At times.
Early on, they had one down the Sir Alf Ramsey stand.
But it's such a dirty and gritty win that you got to take a positive from the fact that they've dug in, got that second goal, and then kept digging in to not concede, because it's so easy for us at the moment. We scored the first. Was it?
What games are you watching then? You ain't watching
the Fisherman.
Mike Brown, never happy.
Mike, from now on, Mike Brown's got to put a super chat in every time he wants to have content on the screen, all right? Every time he's got to pay for it. Pay for the privilege. Shock. I mean, it wasn't a great second half, to be fair.
It wasn't great. It was like you said, we dug in. And what we didn't do last week at Accrington. And you're not going to play well every single week. We know that. But when you're not playing well, dig in, get the points, move on to the next game.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with you.
I do agree with Ben. The referee was
diabolical. Yeah, Alex, you come and talk to us about the referee and then the performance.
The penalty down. Okay. What about the penalty for them? I know we want the ones for us.
I think what you've got to accept in this league is that the refs are abysmal, and it will balance itself out. I think it was bad at each other. Just some of the decisions that they've made over the years have been in this league have been shocking. So I think it will balance itself out over the year.
I think it's the same for both sides, Alex, because the one down here, second half, I think it was Burgess clipped him, and that was clear as day, that was a penalty to them. And
End of the day, guys, we've all got the same ref, so we're all going to be on the same level.
Definitely.
You know, and I think, you know, we need to get to that point where we're good enough not to be calling games out on a referee decision, but that we've been good enough. It doesn't matter if the ref shit, because we're better. And I think that is for me, you know, it's starting to happen. They're starting to come together. You saw, because I'm a North Lower right at the end of the game, and you saw, I think Dynastian got caught. Burge came back and helped him out, and you literally saw Dynastian pick Burge off the floor and say thank you very much. You know,
he had a great game.
So you know they are coming together for me, and you know I think Dynastian's been a revelation this year. I think, you know, he needed that run. He's got it. I think we're starting to see the best from Chaplin. So, you know, I think it is that typical thing. Isn't it? I think we need to not get too carried when we beat Doncaster 6-0, but not get too low when we lose that Accrington 2-1. You know, that's what we need to do. You know, we need
That's what Ollie said. That's what Ollie said. Coming out of the ground, it's like we're up here when we win one game, and then it's like we're down there. We need to keep a level head.
We need to remember at the moment right now, we're not Ipswich Town from like 1960s or 1980. You know, the Youth Cup level. We're not that side. We're a League One side. We need to remember where we are and to support the team we've got. And if we do that and we come together as a unit, it will get better, and we will start to become those sides like the 60s and 80s. And you know, but what we need to do is not.
I've got a question for you.
Yep.
I thought the atmosphere today was really flat, and not just when they scored. I thought in general, and I think sometimes we probably turn up here today. We've got that early goal, haven't we?
Yep.
We've gone 1-0 up. And I think everyone's sitting back thinking, right, 2, 3 and
3, 4, 5, 6.
And then I think you've just got to get behind them, because Shrewsbury for a spell there. Well, I thought myself, Colin, when we scored, I thought, here we go again. We're gonna bury this lot. And then Morsey for the goal. It's not a foul. He's got to do a lot better there.
He didn't complain.
No, it's a great finish, to be fair, from Wally. Smashed it in, didn't he? And then they had another great chance, I think, about 2 or 3 minutes after that, didn't he? Topped it over the bar in from the left-hand side.
To a certain degree, I still go back to the thing. I think, you know, that you've said, like, we all thought it was going to be 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. I still think there's a certain element of our fan base that think we don't deserve to be here. We're Ipswich Town from like years ago. You know, the fact of the matter remains that we deserve to be here right now, and what we need to do is build on it, get better, and prove that we're not good enough, and prove that we're the Ipswich Town that we say we are.
It's just like next week, we're going to Cambridge. Don't anyone think it's just Cambridge United. We're
They'll
just
be
going to
up for
rock
that.
up.
They'll be up for that all day long.
8,000 sellout. Probably, I don't know when they last had a sellout at the Abbey. Probably when John Beck was there. You know, and to go there, we've got to have the right mindset.
Yeah, and you look at players like Jack Lancaster that's there. He's going to be able to prove something against Cook. Yeah. You know, we're not going to go there and roll them over, because at the end of the day, at the moment we are this team's Man United. We're the one that everyone wants to beat.
We've got to get. I agree with that. You've got to get that in your heads, haven't you? Like when Morsey does that huddle next Saturday, he's going to say to them, "Listen, let's not have another Accrington here. You know, It's going to be tough. You know, there might be spells in the game when we're not playing well. Their crowd are going to get behind them, because look, it's another small ground, fans close to the pitch. But in them games, you have to earn the right to play football. And I think last Saturday when we went to Accrington, it was 1-0 at half time. I thought from the start, we probably thought we just got to turn up here and we're going to get the 3 points. I don't know what you think, Colin. But
end of the day, you know, teams like Cambridge, like Accrington, you know, they're happy to be in this league. They're happy to be at this level.
Even Shrewsbury, Alex.
Yes, you know, they're happy to be here. So if they can beat a team like us, you know, then they're going to be dining out on that for years. And we need to remember, we need to be able to get down and dirty with these things.
It's their cup final next week.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's their cup final.
Was that a more important win than Doncaster, says Chris Boyd?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
All day long.
Especially after last Saturday, you know, we've had a poor result. What's that now? 3 wins in 5, I think, in the league. Yeah. Back-to-back wins for Cook, finally.
Oh, you're cutting that.
I thought I'd get that in. There. Well, it is, look,
I'm taking the meat of his cup all day long. I'm taking that all day long.
Yeah, we're not. Look, let's go back-to-back next week at Cambridge. Let's...
Ben Moore derby.
Yeah, if we go back to that, then we come out at 10-5 next Saturday after rolling over Cambridge. Then we'll be starting thinking we might actually get somewhere, because I think we've gone up 5 places. I think we're up to 14th tonight.
Yeah, but you got to worry about. I don't think much of the league.
There's a lot of teams who played the last time though, Alex. So we've made that game up on a lot of them teams. So it's 6 points off the playoffs. I think your team Your tip have gone top tonight, Plymouth. I think they won, didn't they? They beat Burton.
Did they?
I think they've gone top of the league.
But it's
So
10 points from 15 now, Colin. 10 points from 15. Can we now use that as a springboard?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can. Of course, we can use it as a springboard. Yeah, of course we can. We go into next week's game with.
I tell you what, you won't be wearing shorts much longer. It's bloody freezing out here.
We go into next week's game with added extra confidence, and like Rich quite rightly says, it won't be easy there. I mean, when you go to somewhere like Accrington in front of 2,500, it actually sounds like 2,500. In fact, it probably sounds like about 1,000. But you go to Cambridge when there's 8,000 there, sometimes it can sound like about 12,000. You know, so yeah, first and foremost thing they must do next week is, you know, silence that crowd. First 10, 15 minutes, you know, hopefully score a goal and completely silence them and go on from there. But yeah, I'm not going to say it won't be a difficult game, but I personally think everybody's got their own opinions. I just think it's a game that we can win. I'm not going to say it'll be easy. I hope it is. I hope I'm wrong. But I think obviously after that, Pompey will be more than an acid test. I think if you come away from the next 3 games, Cambridge,
4 points for the next 2 away games. 2 away games, I'd take 4. If you give me 4 points now, I'd just say yeah, and then you got Fleetwood.
You snap a hand off, and then you got Fleetwood. I was going to just add that one in, Rich, and I was going to say you take 7 points out of those 3 games, you're more than happy, and of course plus the 3 today.
But we've won back-to-back home games, and that's what you got to do, Colin. You know, them early season games when we had a lot of draws, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you got to win your home games, haven't you?
Yeah.
If you win your home games.
I mean,
I get some points away.
I don't think even me and Rich have had this conversation. What I'm going to say now, but you know, I know a lot of people will laugh, or a lot of people go, "Oh, here they go again." But you know, early season, it was all new. Everything was.
Trust me, I swear down. That's the same thing I was thinking. Swear down. Swear down. I remember when I was little, my uncle he beat me up, and now I got mental. No, listen, Ipswich here, I'm not even gonna lie, we're doing a bit alright in it, but like, I'm just saying, Romania power, number one, Florin Salam. Everyone had me on Instagram, Eddie Pizzigoy, Hasmari Goy, este. I love you.
Anyway, follow that. Follow that. That's like the average. That's like the average comedian trying to follow Eric Morecambe, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Sorry?
It'd be like that sometimes.
Sorry, I'm not really with you. Okay.
Let's get back to the game.
Anyway, let's get back to what we was doing.
Not up the network. Did what you'd say, there you go. How'd you do? Carry on, gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't know where we was now.
I think we were talking about back-to-back wins.
Yeah, we was talking about the early
Where's Big
season.
Dave when you need him? Where's Big Dave?
We was talking about the early season and how everything was new, and it was, and you know, we used that word gel, which everybody hates, but
I love you, Romania. Ipswich, I love you. Very good.
Come on. You had your joke.
Absolute muppets.
right. So
Where were we, gentlemen?
Yeah.
We were rudely interrupted.
Rudely interrupted.
Rudely interrupted, but it was a great performance.
Everyone wants to get involved, don't they, in Talking
Everyone's
Town?
happy. That's the power of the win, though, you see. Everyone's bouncing off the walls.
yeah,
In some cases, literally.
Want to come in?
But yes, views are their own, not of the network. We don't know what they said. I couldn't hear anything in my headpiece, so...
Here you go, come in. What's your name?
Riley.
Come on, mate. Come in there. Hold the mic.
Okay.
Here you go, Colin. Speak to Riley.
hello,
Hello.
hi, Riley. How are you?
Good.
Good. Right. So, what did you think of the game today?
Good.
Did you?
Ref was a disgrace.
Oh, yes.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
You're in my boat. You are,
Yeah.
mate. I tell you.
Ref was absolutely disgrace. Should have been 2 penalties.
Which ones?
Yes, I said that as well.
handball.
Rich did.
Oh,
it.
the
I
handball.
did.
It's bounced off his
I
arm.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
too
about
bad.
the one for Shrewsbury, though?
Yeah.
These are penalties, right? So what shall we say? Right, any other day it could have been like 5-2 to us.
4-2.
4-2. Yeah, we'll say 4-2.
Or 4-1.
Who do you think was man in the match? Who's your man in the match?
Tell you what I went for. I went.
Yeah.
Did you?
Game, didn't he?
I went for Chaplin. I thought he had a good game today. But,
Matt Penny had a good game. He did. Didn't he? Better second half.
Yeah.
And how many? Let's learn a little bit about you. How many games have you seen at Portman Road?
2.
2. Do you know how many less that is than me? That's probably about 2,500 less than me.
Colin's been going since 1964.
Yeah.
64.
See the great man, Bobby Robson, all them years. Fantastic. Eh? And you will see good years. Trust me. The end of this season, we shall go up. We shall go up. Next season, you'll be watching Ipswich in the Championship.
Where do you
and
think?
your mum will probably get your season ticket.
Where do you think we're going to finish, Riley, this season?
First.
First.
I'll tell you what. That's one higher than me. I'm on the second place.
He's more positive.
I'm not ruling first.
Riley's more positive than Mark Tuxford.
Yeah, well,
Where is Tux?
We saw him for 5 minutes. Now he's gone home again.
We saw him earlier, and he looked very, very dapper.
He did.
Very dapper. Yeah.
Yeah, Norwich have been in the same league as us.
4-0. 4-0 Norwich. 4-0 Ipswich.
Yeah,
against
that's right.
Norwich.
What do you think of Norwich?
You can't say
You
that.
can't say that, can you?
Let me
I'll say it in German.
let me ask you a question. Listen. Let me ask you a question. If you could get a ticket, would you love to go to Carrot Road? Carrot Road. Would you like to go to Carrot Road? I call it Carrot Road.
No.
You wouldn't want to go to Carrot Road?
Of course he wouldn't.
We all like go. You ask Cruncher, he loves going to Carrot Road. Hey, he loves it there.
Colin, man of the match today.
Man of the match today. I thought it was 1 or 2, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stick my neck out, and I'm gonna say Chaplin.
Chaplin.
I thought Chaplin was very good today.
All right. I'll bring in the controversial Ben Moore.
What do you mean controversial?
Controversial with his player ratings. He's not doing them today. His friend is. So if they're just as controversial, we know who to blame. But
Not me. Him.
talk about Matt Penny, because you gave him a 4 1 week. Got absolute 4. Gave him got pelters for it.
Got me louder than that. Come on.
How was he today for you? Fuck off.
He weren't quite that good.
How was he today for you?
First half, Elliot Bennett, former scummer.
Yeah.
Let me just point that out.
Talking to Scott, yeah.
Yeah.
As
He
the
had-
lad said.
Hard to say. I think most balls that came from the left side centre back was going over his head.
Yeah. How was his distribution and final ball?
What final ball?
Exactly.
What final ball?
He had no final ball. I
don't think he made a 5-yard pass. Then was came on the fucking piss.
Cross for the goal.
What's that fuck?
Well, anyway, talking about Macaulay Bond, because without his goals, we've been in a bit of trouble.
Oh, of
He's
course
a local boy. You know, he's obviously got a standing ovation when he got taken off. How good was Macaulay Bond today?
Very good. He was a little bit isolated in the second half when we decided to go long, which again, if you've got a plan A, stick to the plan A. If we go long like we did, Banks Landell, who's probably been around for about 700 years and has probably been injured a long time.
It's true.
Was winning pretty much anything in the air against Bond.
Yeah, you're right.
I still don't get this whole play Fraser in the 10, because when he plays in the 10, we don't see him.
No. So what do you do with Fraser? I mean, is it a case now?
I wouldn't play Fraser.
You wouldn't play him at all?
I wouldn't play Fraser.
Wow, you wouldn't play Fraser at all?
Not on the left.
I wouldn't
He
play
says it in the
Fraser.
middle or not at all?
I thought he struggled today. He's always looking for the ball, even though he wasn't playing the best. I thought look, Martin. He's shoved out on the left, then he's shoved over to the right, and he never plays in his natural position. What did you give Penny anyway?
3. Okay. No, he didn't really. But anyway, man of the match for you today as we head off.
Danashin.
Do you know what? Yeah, well, that's
Very,
not a bad shout.
very good game.
I actually think Danashin could be a bit of a cult figure around here. His character is so
let me
good.
Let me just say, go on.
Some of his last ditch tackles
Yeah.
in that second half were
Exactly right.
unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Something that rhymes with cult with them people earlier.
Wait, hang on, are we swapping the airway? See you next Tuesday, was that, Crunch?
Yes, we do apologise for those watching for the interruption. Don't know who they were. So sorry about that. But man of the match from yourself, sorry, was
Danashin.
Why?
Last ditch tackles, he was their left winger didn't really have much.
Did you see him fall to his knees when Burgess got fouled?
Yeah, he knew that was a penalty.
Fair
He
enough.
knew that was a penalty. But I'll tell you what, he's a centre back playing right back.
He is. He
You can
absolutely
tell
is.
by his positional play.
Hello.
Lincoln Head.
Hello, mate. So, how was the game for you today?
Good.
Yeah. Who was man of the match for you? Who's your favourite player?
18, number 18.
Absolutely. How about yourself?
18 still.
Yeah. Was it a good game? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that Ipswich kept scoring.
Yeah, we liked that as well today. So, yeah. How about yourself?
Macaulay Bond.
Oh, easy all day long. Local boy done good. How good is Macaulay Bond?
Too good.
Too good for you. He's got a point. It'd be so Ipswich for QPR to recall him and sell him. How did your sister think?
Macaulay Bond's uncle.
We'll take that. I think Chaplin for me.
Chaplin.
Ooh.
That's a good shout. How about yourself?
Yes,
You know the game where you just pop by
Yes,
to pick them all up. Did you enjoy the game?
Yeah, did enjoy it. Yeah, yeah.
Are you regulars? Did you first visit?
No, we're season tickets.
Where'd you sit?
I2.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, thank you for coming on. Up the Witten United. There we go. Look, up the Witten. Big shout for Witten. Great local football club. No controversy here, my friends. Josh, you got to step over and do the player ratings in a second. Are you nervous?
Nah, no, I don't know. I've got numbers in my head, but
He's bricking it.
if I get rinsed for it. But I've got a rep.
Penny.
Don't worry.
All right, we're back tomorrow, 1:30 for Talking Town. Join us then. Don't forget, hit subscribe. You can support us through Ko-Fi. Final word for this young man.
Come on, Ipswich!
Love it. See you tomorrow.